Hey Leo, welcome to your reading for January 17th, 2025. Thank you for being here. We're going to unfold a Celtic cross today. I'm unfolding it. It's very different from, and I don't know that I've ever seen anybody do it the way I'm doing it. So, this might be sacrilegious to people who do a regular Celtic cross. This is just how I do it. This is how I process the reading, and it might be something very unique and you've never seen it before. This is a general reading, so keep in mind that and also keep in mind that rules can be reversed. This take only what resonates, leave out what does not, and if it does indeed resonate, would you be so kind as to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, because it would really help me out a lot. All right, we're going to pull out past, present, and future here. I'm going to cut the deck. This is going to be our main deck. So past for Leo is the Hierophant. This is major for Taurus. We're going to go through all of this in a minute. I'm just going to pull everything out first. Present is the Justice. Oh wow, we've got two major arcana here. This is major for Libra. Isn't that interesting? Taurus and Libra, they both make up Venus, which is also the Empress. And in the future, we've got the Ace of Cups. There's a new relationship. This is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, so we're going to leave it here. I'm going to put this deck down. I unfold the cross and I don't pull it out the way, I don't do it from middle to, I just do it the way I do it. This is how I process. So I'm sure that there's going to be hate on this one, but whatever. The Hierophant. So the Hierophant in the past, we've got some level of maybe teaching. This could be a commitment. This could be with the Hierophant and the Justice. This could be an actual committed relationship, a marriage of some sort. And then in the future, we've got this Ace of Cups. There's maybe a new relationship in the midst. We'll have to clarify and unfold everything to find out exactly what the story is, because it is going to unfold an actual story here, and we'll get a better idea as to what is going on. Why is the Hierophant here for Leo in the past? Some commitment. This may have to do with values and morals. This could have to do with spirituality. Why is the Hierophant here? We're going to stop there. The World. Something came to an end. There may be a cycle of some sort that came to an end. This may have been an actual committed relationship. This was something that you debated bringing to an end. There may have been some level of, you may have had to set a boundary of some sort. The Eight of Pentacles, we've got work, something you worked diligently on. Let's keep looking. There was something that was really burdensome. This may be a committed relationship that felt burdensome, and you brought it to an end. And it was something that you debated for a while. You tried to work it out. You tried to make something work, and it just wasn't working. And it didn't matter how hard you tried to work to make this happen. It just wasn't working out. And so you eventually had to set a boundary of some sort, and it came to an end. But this is something that you, even though you had recognized this, for a while, you were debating doing it. It's not like it was something that happened overnight here. Can we get more on this Hierophant spirit for Leo? Yeah, it's you. Okay, so we've got confused, perplexed, conflicted. You were conflicted on whether you wanted to do this or not, but you did it. That's why that Two of Pentacles is there. And again, now we've got legal, which would support the Justice here. So this may have been an actual legal committed relationship, a legal marriage. that you tried to bring, you may have, it looks like you tried to make this work. You tried to heal this connection and it just, and make it work, but it just wasn't working. No matter how hard you tried, it's just, you just came up empty every time. So now we've got the Justice here. Something needs to be made right, possibly. The balance, the scales are being balanced. What's going on here, Spirit, with this Justice in the present? We've got the King of Swords wants to come out. So it's like you need, there's something that you may feel like you need to communicate about, or you may need to stand your ground on something. There's a Tower here. There's something that is shaking up your, okay, something about the past has come back and it's shaking up your world, and you feel like you need to stand your ground because there was, this person may, whoever it was that you had to end things with, may be trying to come back in to communicate with you about something, and you feel like you need to stand your ground on this. But you weren't really expecting this person to come back, and that's why the Tower's there. Because things have been stuck. You've already, it's like you feel like this is a stuck, stagnant situation. Like, why are you even coming back? You tried to make it work. It was like nothing worked. And you may have a family with this person. We've got the Ten of Cups and the Six of Cups here. But it doesn't look like you expect that this was going to, it's like you feel like you need to stand your ground. You feel like this is you've done what is right. You decided to end it. It's ended now. And you're moving on to something new. You're headed for a glow up because this whole situation kept you held back, and you're healing on your own, is what I'm getting here. There may have been a level of lust that somebody has moved toward here. It didn't come out, so we're not going to perseverate on it too much here. We'll see if it comes back out. So I'm not going to clarify this Ace of Cups yet because I read from left to right. So your challenge here with the that's crossing the Justice here is the Six of Swords. The challenge is to actually move on to something else, or to actually move on to calmer waters. So I'm getting very strongly here that based on the energies that I'm looking at, you feel like you've made the right choice here by ending something. You've tried to make something, you put in the effort that you feel like you needed to put in. And now you need to move on. This one jumps out. You are moving on to something exciting and new. There may be something going on. Oh, and we've got this Queen of Wands. There is something new here. You are moving on to something exciting and new. There is something new here for you that you're moving on to. And you may be physically traveling with the Six of Swords and the Chariot, or you're just moving on because there's a lot of bitterness in this other relationship. You need to move on to calmer waters because no matter what, there's always going to be a certain level of bitterness that you just cannot get past in this other relationship. So you're moving on to something happier, and it might be happening a little impulsively with this Knight of Wands. We've got a lot of wands here, so it represents a lot of passion, a lot of chemistry. It looks like you're moving on to something new here. Can we get something on this Six of Swords for Leo? This might be somebody whatever it is that you're moving on to, may be somebody who you consider to be very close to you. So what I'm getting here is that your family situation may have been very rooted in, psychopath. I don't like that. I just don't like the psychopath, only because of the fact that, like I have said it before in other videos, that a psychopath, somebody who's egregious enough to be actually actually diagnosed a psychopath makes up 1% of the population. Like we're it's obviously that's not going to be your actual situation, but I do keep the card because the adjectives are abusive, conniving, unpredictable. You've been in what you feel has been an abusive situation, and it's been in your family situation. You need to move on from this and follow a new path is what you feel like you need to do. You need to explore new possibilities because what you've tried to make work isn't working for you. So in the future, or sorry, we're not going to look at the future quite yet. We're looking at the focus. The focus right now is on strategy. Maybe you're being a little bit secretive about something. Maybe there's been some strategy going on here for you, Leo. Why is the Seven of Swords here? The Seven of Swords is Moon in Aquarius energy. Why is the Seven of Swords here? The Seven of Swords. Yeah. So, yeah, you're being strategic here, and you are being quite impulsive. If this resonates, it's because you feel like you've been in a situation where you've been burdened and you're suffering here. It's been in your relationship, your family, it's probably a very heavily committed relationship. So you may be doing what you feel is the most emotionally mature decision. And it looks like you're possibly going to you're going to end this. Yep. I was going to say the divorced woman, the Queen of Swords is often the divorced woman. You're considering ending this for good. Or if you may have already ended it. Your focus is on ending this for good, walking away, and aligning yourself with a more emotionally mature part of yourself. Because it's been just too burdening for you. Can we get more on this Seven of Swords here in the focus? The Seven of Swords in the focus here. Yeah, you're letting go. You feel like you need to let go because it's holding you. Whatever the situation is in your committed relationship, you feel like it's holding you back. It doesn't matter how hard you try to work on it. It's been happening. This has been over the course of time. You tried to make this work. It's been a very heavy burden. You've been suffering, and now you feel like you have to let go and get away because it's going to feel so much better to actually let go and get away. You see these cards here too, the vacay and the recharge, how it looks like it looks like it's a relaxing energy. You haven't been in this relaxing, here, maybe I should put this up a bit. You haven't been in this relaxing energy, and so you feel like you have to, but you're taking a very strategic approach. It's showing up that you're doing this very impulsively, like you've made this decision impulsively. So there is somebody else, it looks like, in your energy here. So in what we do not see, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. There's something that you're going to process over the course of time, or this is usually related to your external influence. So this is Saturn in Taurus. You could be dealing with a Taurus. So there's somebody who's going to have a chance to process something over the course of time while the two of you are not in contact with each other. It looks like. Can we get more on this Seven of Pentacles? This person, it looks like the person who you're leaving is going to have a chance to process something here over time. And they may end up having a realization. The Star comes after the Tower, and the Tower is happening now. There's something that's happening now that's shaking up your reality, and this person's reality too is being shaken up as well. So over the course of time, somebody is going to have an epiphany of some sort, and they're going to heal. They're going to heal from their wounds. They're going to realize something. They may decide to start making something happen here with this magician. There may be a trap of some sort. They may start realizing that they are the cause of their own problems, is what I'm getting here with this Eight of Swords. Like, they're really going to possibly connect spiritually. They may, okay, what I'm also getting for some of you, this may not be for everybody, but this person may start coming to a realization about things that were kept quiet. Because I'm also getting in the focus that you're not necessarily being completely forthright about your intentions here. So this person is going to have time to actually process what has happened here. And it's been while they're going to feel like okay, so I'm getting very strongly here that also there's some other energy in your midst right now, and you haven't actually done anything with this person, but this person is going to come to a realization, the person who you're leaving or who you left, that while you were in this house and home committed family situation, that you were weighing your options because of another energy, and that they were unaware of it, and that things were kept secret. Can we get more on this Seven of Pentacles? Can we get more on the Seven of Pentacles? Yeah. So distance comes out. They're going to understand why you decided you wanted to distance yourself. There's the Epiphany card, exactly what I said. That star I knew was representing an epiphany. I could just feel it. Spirit was telling me this is an epiphany. I've heard other readers say I don't believe in spirit. Intuition is spirit. Intuition is spirit. Not my intuition. Not my. Once you say my, it's ego. You're taking ownership of spirit. Intuition is spirit. So if you don't believe in intuition, then you're just trying to take credit for what intuition is coming through from you, and that's ego. Just saying. I heard a reader yesterday say it. That's why I'm saying it. And they're gonna have an epiphany as to why they were blocked. Why they were blocked, and that I got that. Okay, so that is what's going on here, Leo. This person is going to understand why this all happened. It's going to start becoming more clear to them after the two of you have not been together and they've had a chance to process it. I don't want to come across as a jerk, but it is what it is. I got that from spirit. As soon as we put my in front of intuition, we have now made it an egotistical thing, which is the opposite of what intuition is. Anyways, let's get back to the reading. Ace of Cups. There's a new relationship in the future for you. And it probably has something to do with this challenging energy here. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Tell us something about this Ace of Cups. Now it all starts to come together and it's unfolding. Oh, this Five of Swords wants to jump out. I just saw it. This person is going to be very, very upset once they realize what has gone on here. Whether you've actually moved on or not, they're going to suspect. In some cases, it could just be a suspicion. It looks like they're going to be onto something here because they're gathering information about something. Yeah, somebody's going to learn something. They're going to gain knowledge about something that has happened and why they were blocked and why you left and moved on to something new. You moved on to a new relationship, and they're going to be a little salty about it. It might take time before they bring themselves back to a place of balance after figuring this out. Can we get more on this Ace of Cups for Leo? The Ace of Cups for Leo. Oh, there we go. We've got soulmate comes out. This person might be upset. Your soulmate might be this new relationship. I mean, it is coming up under the Ace of Cups, so your new relationship is possibly your soulmate. You're moving on to it. That's what I'm getting very strongly here, Leo. It's like you are moving on to a soulmate connection. It's just, it's unfortunate that you're doing it so. The thing is that there's going to be some level of karma that is going to follow you when there's some level of impulsivity in moving. Like there's no actual break in between. I don't want to judge. I'm just saying that's just the way it seems to be. There's been toxicity here. There is chaos is the equivalent of the tower. But your separation from this other person is divinely guided. And this is a divinely guided and protected relationship here. But it is creating a lot of emotions here. Maybe this other person is your soulmate then. This may be a bad choice. This new relationship may be a bad choice. Take it as it resonates. It is creating this. I'm trying to figure out who the soulmate is here. All right. So now we're on to the advice here. The advice is the Seven of Cups. You're confused. The soulmate is the person you're leaving. It looks like you're confused. I'm just gonna say it. Or you might be, no, you may be confused. You may need to consider your options here. We'll get more on this. The Seven of Cups is Venus in Scorpio energy. Can we get more on the Seven of Cups for Leo? Why is the Seven of Cups here for Leo? Why is the Seven of Cups here for Leo? Yeah. There's the Seven of Pentacles. Now we've got two sevens in the same position. Yeah. You are going to, over time, you're going to process something and realize something too. It looks like there's going to be a lesson to be learned here, I think. After moving on to something new. And do what you feel like you need to do. I'm reading the way Spirit is showing it. There's something unknown here. There's something that's not quite clear to you or unknown about this situation. But yes, it looks like you are going to there's going to be time, you're putting an end to something here. And you're going to learn, I have a feeling you're going to learn something about leaving somebody from your past hanging the way you are. Trapped, stuck, no options, unforgiveness. This person may never forgive you for this. Because you moved on to a third party. Because you felt like the third party was going to give you mutual respect, unity, and closeness. And you know what? Honestly, Leo, if that is how you feel, don't ever give your power up to tarot cards either, by the way. If that is how you feel right now, if this is resonating up until this point and you feel like, no, I'm trying to make this work, it's not working out. I'm just saying it is showing up pretty strongly here that the soulmate may be the person you're leaving. And the karmic is the person you're moving towards, especially because I look at the positioning and the correlation. This is one of the correlating positions here. So I'm going to keep going. The external influence here is the Ace of Wands. You could be dealing with another fire sign. The external influence, I'm getting very strongly here that the person who you're moving on to Wait, the Ace of Wands here, the external influence is something new that you are taking action on. You're going to learn something about this. You're the one who's going to learn something about this. This person is, your other person is going to learn something about this, and so are you. The person who you're leaving is going to learn something, and so are you. Why is this Ace of Wands here? Why is the Ace of Wands here? Why is the Ace of Wands here for Leo? This one wants to come out. You may be doing, okay, so what I'm getting strongly here with this eight of Pentacles that is clarifying this Ace of Wands is that you need to embark on this new beginning because this has something to do with development of yourself. You're actually building on something on yourself. So it's going to take, you're going to be in this energy where you're going to be, it's like you're building on yourself, but there's this stuck energy where you're going to be, you're going to likely, you may be actually divorcing somebody. You're definitely detaching this other, you're going to okay, so what I'm getting very strongly here is that there's a very, very, very high possibility. I'm not saying it's the case for everybody, but whoever it is that you're moving on from over the course of time, you are going to end up detaching from them, moving on, and you're going to feel sorry for what you did. That's just how I'm reading it. Can we get more on this Ace of Wands? It's very, very, very detailed. There's a possibility that you may feel, paranoid, cautious, insecure, guarded. So this is good. This is something that's going to teach you something, but it's going to be something this card is equivalent to me to the Nine of Wands in the tarot deck. There's going to be something that's going to really rock your world and make you see things differently here. But it might be hurt after you get away, and you're eventually going to start realizing what it was that you walked away from. All right, the hopes and fears is the Page of Swords, that you're going to gain knowledge about something. You're going to actually learn something here. Can we get something more on this Page of Swords? There's something you do not know. Somebody is going to, that's what I got too. The person who you're leaving is going to gain knowledge about something that they did not know, and why it is that things came to an end, and why you walked away, and why they are now a divorced person. And this may have something to do with you having children with something. Yeah, somebody's going to gain knowledge about why this all happened. And it's shrouded in mystery to them right now, but they're eventually going to figure something out. I got that very strongly too in the Seven of Pentacles. This other person may be moving on to something new too. Yeah, that there's going to be consequences. This may not be a good choice. Blocked. Why this person's going to figure out why they got blocked. They're going to be suffering because of it. Why they suffered. And the outcome for you, Leo. The outcome is, we've got the Emperor. You may decide to come back and actually fix this after all is said and done, or you're going to have an understanding as to what it was that needed to, and out pops the Page of Cups. It looks like there's going to be an apology. You're going to reunite. Two of Cups. And it might be because you're going to because you're gonna, this is confusion. I'm getting that very strongly here. You're under a state of confusion. You're gonna still be holding on to the person who you walked away from. They're gonna start anew. You're gonna try and make this work. You are. That is what's showing up here after there's been a betrayal. You're gonna have work to do to try and fix this. Reverse the roles if you feel like you need to reverse the roles here, but it does look like this can be fixed. Can we get something more on this for Leo before we wrap this up? Yeah, you're going to go back to your ex. And you're going to heal this. You're going to feel like you want to heal this after running away. And so before we wrap this up completely, I like to look at the bottom of the deck to see what this is pertaining to. There is a temptation here. This Queen of Wands shows up as what this reading is pertaining to. This is what is influencing you possibly right now to do this. This is the other person. You feel like you're making an emotionally mature decision here with this King of Cups. Like you may actually have really strong feelings for this person. But you may be coming back for an apology to restore your committed relationship after doing this. That is the reading, and it did come up really, really strongly as all of this is being the energy. So, Leo, if this does resonate and you like what you saw, would you be so kind as to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel? And until I read you again, have yourself a blessed week.